After years of seeming like there was no hope for Collector 3, seeming like it was going to be canceled because of all the stipulations, things that happened, and the production being cut short, it looks like we're finally actually going to get that movie. About a year and a half ago, I made a video detailing pretty much the entire process of The Collector 3 getting greenlit, starting to film, halting production, and then eventually being seemingly canceled because producers ended up losing interest. Apparently the props were ravaged, and it just seemed like it wasn't going to happen. It seemed like it wasn't going to pick up production again. And it's weird because we had all these stills of a movie that we were never going to see seemingly. And that honestly was upsetting. I love The Collector, both 1 and 2. I think they're great movies. I really enjoy them. I rewatch them all the time. And I was really hoping that we'd finally get this third movie. And for a while, it actually seemed like we were getting it. We had positive development. Josh Stewart was coming back. We were getting Marcus Dunstan back in the director's chair, and we were actually going to get a follow-up, a proper third movie to round out this trilogy. And I like that too, especially like sometimes with a third movie, the fact that it exists kind of just scratches an itch in my brain. I hate the idea of it being left out on a duology, and the fact that we are seemingly getting a third movie is just awesome. I'm going to read the quote to you that Marcus Dunstan confirming that it's seeming like this is happening. So what he said is, as of about 4 days ago, the legal elements holding it back were all alleviated, and it is coming back. I can tell you, shout it loud and proud, The Collector is coming back. It is free. It is going to be a barreling freight train for your mind and fear. Yes, we can do it right away. I want to say courtesy of a gentleman named Todd who spent 5 years getting these rights all sorted out. It's coming back. We're not bringing it back until it's something that we feel is the best one, and that we feel is in honor of the time we've been waiting, because we haven't been waiting on the bench just staring at the sky. We've been conceiving, concocting, yeah, here it comes. We want to honor this opportunity with something great. And that's just so relieving to hear, because I really did think that we were never going to actually get to see any kind of real follow-up to this movie. I thought maybe if we would, it would be years down the line and it wouldn't have Josh Stewart, it would be a different director, maybe just a cheap cash grab like Jeepers Creepers Reborn or something like that. But no, we got the original director coming back. I assume we're going to get Josh Stewart back. That's really the big thing. I think that he really is the cornerstone of this series. I think so much of what I enjoy about those first two movies is the rivalry between Arkin and the Collector. Talked about this many times before, but a lot of times in a horror movie franchise or series, I think that having a very compelling protagonist that rivals the main killer is always something very compelling, interesting. That's part of what I've really loved about the development of the Terrifier franchise, that development of Sienna and Art's rivalry. You could really get invested in them, and the fact that we get to finally see this story finish is just great. There's an argument to be made, of course, that 2 could have been left off, I guess spoilers, but it does seem like Arkin does have the Collector, but there's nothing definitive about it, and I think that we could get something else in this story, and I think there's more story to tell between the two of them. That also made it so weird was that we had seen images from this movie. We actually were able to start to see what this movie was going to look like. 5 years ago, 5 whole years ago, we got these set pictures, actual official stills of the Collector in a police precinct, Arkin being cuffed, stuff like that. So getting to finally find out, even though it's 5 years later, what's going on, nothing but good news. Both Creep and Collector were the 2 franchises that I've been kind of sitting on, waiting for any kind of news follow-up. It's crazy that within basically the same month or 2, we're getting updates on both of these franchises, and it looks like they're both barreling full steam ahead. I couldn't be happier. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this Collector 3 update. I'm GM Light. Have a good one.